We're here today to bring you our 3-2-1 across the district. This is how we keep you connected and give you important information. So we'll start with our 3 updates around the district. Number 1, teaching and learning nights happening right here in the Dream Center at Mason High School. We would love for you to join us. There's all kinds of very important sessions. There are sessions that cover artificial intelligence, find out what's going on in our classroom, how our teachers are learning about that. There are sessions, if you have a kid in your home that really wants to play college sports, we have a session just on that. We have sessions that cover all grade levels. If you have questions about our curriculum or you're a parent and you're like, how do I help my student, my child with math? Because this math is so different than when I learned it. Join us. We would love to work with you in collaboration and help you to help your kiddos. So please join us this week for Teaching and Learning Night. And if nothing else, you just want to check out the Dream Center, it's amazing here at the high school, just stop by and check it out. We'll be open here this week for the Teaching and Learning Night. Our second district update is about safety. You know, we had a wonderful safety summit this year, and we had people from around the community, our partners with our police and our fire, and our safety team, our prevention and wellness team came together and we put on a wonderful safety summit. And if you were not able to make it because of the busy schedules that we have going on, we invite you to check out the safety panel. We had our administrators on the safety panel. We had our very own Tracy Carson, our public information officer, facilitate a deep conversation about what does safety actually look like in our buildings. And it was just a wonderful conversation. I don't want you to miss it as a parent. So please check that out so that you can learn more about what safety looks like at Mason City Schools. And then for our third really important update, and I really want you to think about this and consider this in your home. We have families that are in need, and it is coming up on the holidays, and we have something called Holiday Help. And this is a way for our community to rally around and to support and to give our kids what they need. So here's how we're thinking of it. We have kids that have certain needs, and we have groups in our district that are going to take care of those needs for the holiday. We have kids that we want to make sure they're reading because reading is so important. And we have the Mason Schools Foundation that's taking care of the reading part of that by providing books for these kids. We have almost 1,000 kids that are in need in our district. And here's where you come in. We would love for you to consider helping us with something that the kids might want for the holidays and something the kids might want to wear for the holidays. So if you would join us, please consider how could you contribute and invest in our kids so that everyone during the holidays has a wonderful experience and that we're taking care of each other as a community. And for this month's 2 Wayfinding moments, we give a tip that is a way to find your way around and make sense out of things in our district, and then a tip of the hat to something that's going on in our district. And so for this month, one way to connect and figure out what's going on is to keep yourself safe. And we are focusing on cybersecurity. We just came out of a cybersecurity awareness month in October. And as we go forward, we want to make sure that you are aware of some of the phishing scams that are going on. This is probably not a new thing to you, but if it is new to you, then we do want to build this awareness. And when I say phishing, I'm not talking about fishing out at my local pond. I'm talking about phishing where they are putting emails out to you and they're trying to get you to click on things. It may even be through text messages, but they're sending information to you and they're trying to get money from you. So if you would ever get an email from a Mason account that's asking you for anything that seems a little fishy, that seems not quite right, we would ask that you would verify before clicking on that account. And for our second Wayfinding tip for this month, we want to tip our hat in gratitude for our veterans for their service to our country, and for Mason Intermediate for hosting our Veterans Day celebration. It's so wonderful to see our veterans and our students coming together into one space and building that community moment. It's a peak moment for us. It's so good for our kids to see the men and women who have served our country so well and kept us safe. And we are so grateful for the great sacrifices, the leadership, and the courage of our veterans. And for this month's family encouragement, I just want to encourage everybody to grow a spirit of gratitude in your home. Now, what does that look like? Well, in the Cooper home, I can tell you, I'll give you 2 specific examples. The first is on Sunday mornings, because we have such a busy life and a busy schedule, on Sunday mornings, before we go off to church, we all gather around the table and we have breakfast together. And I make blueberry muffins every Sunday, and my kids know that. And we have a fun little tradition where I put a little chocolate chip in one of the corner muffins. And if they get that muffin and it has a chocolate chip, we call it the sweetness of service or gratitude. And we share stories of gratitude around the table. And that's how we start our Sundays. And it kind of kicks off our week. Another practical example, because now we have one of our kiddos off at college. So he's not there to join us on those Sunday morning conversations. So we started something fun. In the evenings at 8 o'clock, we actually have a group text and we text each other. It could be a fun little picture, it could be just something, but it's called Great at 8. And it's grateful. What are we grateful for throughout our day at 8 o'clock? And it just keeps us connected. It could just be, again, a funny picture or just a saying that we heard that day that really just made us grateful for the things that we have. So there may be other practical ways in your home, whether it's reading a book or sitting around a table and talking about gratitude, but I really encourage you to model that for your kids, encourage them, and invite them to join you in conversation and share with them, what are you grateful for? We wish you a wonderful Thanksgiving break, and I know it's fall break, and we just hope that you can find time to connect with family, connect with your community, to rest, relax, and at the end of the day, we just want you to know we are so grateful for you.